welcome everyone to today's episode of Main Quest Talk Show, the D&D podcast where insanity flies and we make our DM cry. Here with me today, as always, the wonderful, the mysterious, the devious. I tried to be a bit too fancy there, but here's our Dungeon Master double.
Thanks, Rob. Really appreciate it. Nice job. Like my intro.
I'm bursting with energy, if you can't tell. Bursting with energy.
I am too.
Yeah, I see that you are too.
Yep. Anyways, I am DM double. I have these wonderful asshats in my homebrewed world of Zari, and let's meet these wonderful people.
I'm Jay. I'll be playing Rain Tindu, the Wood Elf Cleric of the Twilight Domain, and I will be rolling real dice tonight instead of digital ones.
Yay!
Finally.
I'm Chelsea, and I'll be playing Saoirse O'Clery, our fairy druid, Circle of Dreams.
And of course, I'm Roberts, and I'll be playing Crosswire, the Warforged Fighter, the Metal Man with a Plan. So
He's
Jay,
a battle
right,
master. Just know if he ever says
I'm a
battle
master,
master,
yes.
he never mentions his subclass. Just
never
everyone, he's a battle master. But
Mhm.
more importantly, he's a metal man with a plan.
That plan is to have a great episode tonight, guys. Jay, without
Every
further
night's a
ado,
great
would you mind-
episode.
Well, okay, there was that one time.
we
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about
Is
that.
that one time?
No, we don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it. Okay, Jay, can you take it away with the recap?
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
The party continues their voyage aboard the Flayed Wing. They attempt to learn more about their mission, and they discover that maybe nobody truly knows the nature of their mission. Saoirse takes a step towards godhood, while Rain and the crew benefit by capturing lightning in a bottle.
You know what's funny is like the one time I actually open up the game log on D&D Beyond, you guys are all using real dice, so it doesn't even matter. One time I figure it out and open it. All right.
I'll go back. My rolls were not.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. We will all watch you struggle to do simple arithmetic.
I thought we were doing that already, but okay.
I audibly laughed out loud when you said Saoirse tries to turn into a god. Thank God I was muted. I
Anyways,
just audibly laughed out the window.
we find ourselves back on the Flayed Wing. You have all had an interesting last couple of days, and you are pretty sure you're getting closer to your destination, whatever that might be. What are you guys doing right now?
I don't know, what do we end? We just ended with us like on the bow of the ship?
Yeah, I think it was kind of like we basically passed the day on the ship.
Oh, okay. Alright, so next day is what's
Yeah.
happening?
Essentially.
Okay.
Before
So I'm assuming we're waking up?
before we get to that point, as we were settling like down for the night or anything, did I notice Turok or Craig sneaking off to do anything? Because I'm still intently side-eyeing them, covertly intently side-eyeing them at all times that I can see them.
No, I mean, they don't sneak off. There isn't any place to sneak off. The only place that has any kind of privateness is the captain's quarters. There does seem to be some sort of ballast, though you're not sure what's inside of it, if anything. There are crates and barrels and rigging all in the lower deck where you guys all sleep, just kind of scattered about. Seems to be disorganized, organized chaos.
Okay, then I would just like to stay up since I do my...
I mean, you already sleep half the time
Yes.
as everybody else.
So I'm going to pretend to sleep for the whole time, but
Okay.
pay attention to where Craig and Turok are, how they sleep, what they keep on them, what they keep near them, who is near them when they're sleeping. I am gathering details about them at one of their most vulnerable moments.
Turok, Craig, you notice this the first night? Well, I guess this night. Craig doesn't sleep. And there seems to be no lagging or exhaustion that he feels throughout the day.
That's important details.
Turok, on the other hand, definitely sleeps. He sleeps a full 8 hours. And he Craig definitely keeps himself separate from the ongoings of the ship. However, Turok is definitely ingraining himself. He takes watches, he interacts with the crew, and the crew is starting to respect him a little bit more, and you can see that some of them, because I mentioned it last time, some of them do kind of stop and salute him or give him the respect of a captain, which he is.
And Craig's the one that can't talk, right?
Correct. Craig does not talk.
Okay, that's it. We can start the next morning.
Okay. Also, the Night Sisters do not sleep as well. Is that Hammy?
Yeah, he just pooped in his litter box. I just cleaned it
I mean,
for
makes sense.
being at the top. Yeah, before I start playing, I always clean out their litter box, and he just pooped in it.
So, you guys all awaken. It's not sunny outside. However, it's not raining. It's overcast. It's a little chilly, cold, and those of you that go onto the deck can see that you're getting close to the Pale Peaks and what looks like a city of some sort built into the foundation of the mountain itself. It seems to be carved in. And there are these large towers that are erected, kind of seems to be on either side of this city. And it looks like there's these tunnels that bore through the mountains themselves, which you imagine is how they get through the other side. And as you guys all get closer, you can see a lot of activity going on. There seems to be a lot of riders, specifically wyvern riders, flying about through the towers, scouting, going on patrols, as well as what looks like 6 other airships. They don't seem to be anywhere as big as this one. Either just small gunboats or some sort of merchant vessels, you're not sure. And you're also not sure what kind of ship you're on either. You know, it's a hell-diving ship, but you're not sure if it's a warship or troop carrier. You're not sure what this is. And there seems to be a little bit of activity and excitement throughout the crew as they all go about their duties. They're singing various songs to one another in Draconic as they are setting up the sails. The artificers are going about checking the crystals. What are you guys doing?
I'm
Besides smiling at me creepily.
I'm just looking for animals.
Okay.
But kind of the whole journey, I've been looking for animals, like flying stuff on the ground. But now that we're towards the mountain, seeing what I can see.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm more interested in, like, if there are any city-dwelling wild animals, or, like, the ones that are okay being so close to this city, I guess.
There seems to be a few mountain ibexes.
Cool.
Kind of on the outskirts, and what looks like a few shepherds kind of going about.
Okay.
Other than that, there isn't too much. There isn't even a lot of flying creatures. And the few that you do, you see they get picked off pretty quick by wyverns.
Right.
So
Okay.
how high up is this kind of is the Pale Peaks? Like
The city that you're going to, or just in general?
the city.
The city? Let me check my notes real quick.
Because I'm guessing that we're pretty high up currently.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a couple thousand feet, probably 6 or 7. So a good,
It is
pretty
high
good
up.
amount. Yeah, pretty high up. And you guys are just kind of cruising. Rain, Saoirse, Crosswire, you guys all see that the crystals now are blue. They've gone from red to yellow back to blue. Go ahead.
Rain's gonna walk over to the captain. What is this interesting place? This is quite the precarious place to build a civilized homestead. That's not the good word, but homestead.
Well, to port, more or less. It's growing more because of Seamouth. I don't really have a name for it at the moment. We didn't usually travel this far north.
Well, I'm sure we'll discover it from the Denzians, because it looks quite populated now.
Oh, you don't know yet.
No,
You are quarantined on the ship.
unfortunate.
Everybody is.
Unfortunate.
We'll be taking on supplies and other things.
Well, if that's the case, and I don't mean to be rude, but in brash, can perchance one of those supplies that we take on be a cloak? A black traveling cloak for myself. I was simply going to go to
Sure, I can do
a
that.
shop or something around, but if we're not allowed to leave...
No, Helldiver, Inferno Diver missions. We'll all stay aboard. There's a special crew that loads us up.
Oh. Well,
It's nothing to do with you or what's the strangeness of this mission. It's standard protocol.
well, I'm glad to see that you take security very important for whatever reason that you need to be quarantined on the ship.
There's various diseases and illnesses, magical and not, that come from the jungle. Even though we haven't gone there yet, all of us have already been there. So we don't want to spread any, especially since this is a trading port that's going to be going north.
Double, I assume that I'm there as well, or?
I mean, I figured everybody is.
Okay, yeah, okay. I was confused if Jay was doing this on his rest or not. Crosswire, well, I'm immune to diseases being a warforged, so would there be a problem if I
Magical ones.
Good point.
I've seen very holy warriors get very sick from various things. There was a plague in a place called Faerun not that long ago. Started in a jungle called Cholt.
I've heard of Faerun, only in passing. I know it exists.
It affected those who had been resurrected from spells. Magical disease.
Interesting.
Then perhaps it is in our best interest to stay on the ship.
For the time being, it's not.
Is this? I just.
And he kind of looks around. It's not thoroughly enforced, I'm sure. And I know that some of the crew sometimes slips off to go drinking.
The small things we do for the morale of our people.
Yeah.
Is this quarantine in effect under normal portings, or just specifically this trading one?
Specifically for us.
Okay, very good.
Inferno divers and ones that have close contact with them.
So you can never, and this is an extreme example, but you can never leave the ship again then?
Oh no, we'll go back and take a different route to Serene proper and have a thorough quarantine, and they'll check us for any diseases, charms, whatever it may be.
Very good.
How long are we going to be staying here?
Just for the day. Let the crystals recharge and get ourselves some supplies.
Very well.
Yes, Saoirse?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, Saoirse's not there. Sorry, I made a face like Saoirse was gonna fly over or something, but no. She's just out. She's on, like, other side of the ship, just looking out.
You're also at they're going pretty slow as they're kind of entering this kind of airspace and stuff, so you can fly around.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do apologize, and judging by what's going on with these new people on my ship, I'd recommend staying aboard.
Indeed. It's sad. We have not yet to experience the city life of your fair realm.
Yeah, the locals call it you did ask. They call it the Port of Horn and Scales.
Saoirse comes over and she goes, "Did you say the port of Horny Scales?"
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Nice.
The horniest.
I'm writing that in my notes.
He kind of gestures towards his tiefling horns and gestures towards the Dragonborn crew. Most of the denizens, as you said, Rain, are tiefling traders, tabaxi, and Dragonborn. This place has sprung up quite a bit.
Recently, or over the.
For the past couple years,
Oh.
as we tieflings from Seamouth have come into this place and world.
So how did a tiefling from Seamouth end up on a Serenian airship?
I was a lieutenant in the Army of Hell for the Duchess
Cool.
Zariel. I have experience with infernal beings and being in a very shitty place. So, you could say I was a gift to the Serenian military.
He was a what in the Army of Hell?
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. Sorry.
I'm a tiefling, the lineage of Zariel. And there was quite a few like me. We fought on her behalf.
Why would Zariel be giving gifts to the Serenians?
Oh no, I left. I'm no longer. I'm with Rock.
Oh, okay.
I met him in Dispater. Rock and I go way back.
Well, if you were in the pits of hell together, I would imagine that does go way back. Rain is just gonna remain quiet. If there's nothing else really being discussed, he'll just kind of proceed to midship and observe the docking process. And now that he knows nobody's leaving, he is 100% just gonna watch Craig and Turok to see if they leave the ship.
Yeah. As you guys get closer, for the first time, you guys really see the two wyverns on the ship. They leave from the crow's nest, the two dual crow's nests, and they seem to be going towards the towers, specifically the tower that you guys are going to be stopping at. And as you guys can see, these towers are very large and rectangular, and judging based on the size of the ship is the place where you stop. And you don't stop on the ground or anything, you just hover next to it, and there seems to be the gangplank that connects the tower to the ship. Saoirse, while you are flying about doing your thing, looking at the ibexes and you see a few what looks like dogs, probably shepherding dogs, as well as
Puppies.
what you would imagine is probably cats.
Okay.
Just domestic or feral. And you would imagine there's probably rats or mice in this place as well. But you can see that the Night Sisters are all at the bow of the ship and are kind of in this circle that looks very familiar to you. It seems to almost be a Fey circle. And they seem to be doing this meditation and are ritually casting something. And there's just this familiarity to it that is almost worrying. You being a Fey creature, they almost feel like you've seen this before from something. You can make a roll, an Arcana check or a History check.
Okay.
I know.
13. Arcana and History are the same.
Okay. I mean, the DC is not incredibly high for you. They remind you of a coven, and there is Fey magic about them for sure.
Huh. Just gonna keep staring. I'll probably unknowingly fly closer and closer.
Mm-hmm. Your people specifically have had problems with green hags in the past.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what did you say that I noticed? It's like it went right out of my head. I noticed that they have Fey energy around them, but what did I notice that they were casting?
But they just seem to be ritually casting something. You're not sure.
Okay, I didn't get that. Okay. I thought I was like, wait. Totally can't find it in my head anymore.
But there is that connection between all of them that is very, very familiar to you.
And all of this is what reminds me of a green hag.
Well, a coven, for sure.
Okay, just the coven. There, that's what I was losing. That's what I lost. Okay.
And a coven gets more powerful with all the members connected. And they're able to do more stuff together.
For me and some of like the listeners out there, do you mind explaining a bit what a coven is?
Just a group of essentially witches that make their combine their powers together.
Yeah, it's like a name for a group of witches.
Yep.
It's usually I'm trying to think if there's any other thing that I would use a coven for, but
No, just
You
witches.
have a gaggle of geese. Murder
Right,
of
a
crows.
coven of witches.
A coven of witches.
Gotcha. And this has been the Main Quest Optional Dictionary segment of the show.
But yeah, covens and D&D also, they, when hags are together, they are able to do more powerful spells and are stronger.
Gotcha.
Now remember, Rob knows that. Crosswire does not. Same with you, Jay.
Yes.
I mean, I know of hags.
Yes.
100 some years old.
Want to know more, you'll have to roll for it.
History check. Their thing.
If I had a spray bottle, I'd spray both of you right now. Bad metagaming.
All things considered, I would like to think of myself as very good at not metagaming. And it's hard.
we're pretty good.
It's
I forget
hard.
most of the things you tell me double, so
Yeah.
I never met
That's what's easy about it. Yeah. One ear
I
out the
forget
other.
most of the things I say, so it's totally fine.
Okay, so I'll just stand kind of hovering and then drop down. I'll probably be within like 20 feet of them.
Okay.
Just mesmerized and just caught me off guard, so I'm just kind of going over there and just watching.
Gotcha. Rain, Crosswire, you guys just kind of doing your thing. I know, Rain, you're specifically looking for Turok and Crake. They seem to be on next to the railing, not on the railing, talking to one another. Well, Turok's the one doing all the talking, but they're definitely having a conversation. They're keeping to themselves. They're staying away from the crew. Clan Alta Mesa is also just going about doing their business. And you guys finally come to a stop next to one of these towers, and you guys see it seems to be made of stone and metal, and it reminds you of the tower that you first met 99 in. It's very similar architecture and design, and as you guys look down, you can see a bustling city. There is people going about doing their business. There seems to be trade caravans going through these different tunnels that bore into the mountainside, and it just looks like people living. You see a few what looks like patrols of different clans, as well as tieflings as well. This is the first time you've really seen them, but there doesn't seem to be some crazy martial law, or they just seem like people. And you guys are probably 500 feet above the city proper. The tower doesn't go that high. You're a little bit off to the side, and it's built into the mountain. And as the gangplank connects the tower to the ship, you see these humanoids dressed in this what looks like glass almost, but it's very malleable, and it's just covering their entire body. And underneath, they seem to be wearing thick workers' clothes, overalls, probably denim or something. And they just look like deckhands and stuff as they're bringing various supplies onto the ship. And you can see that most of the crew is kind of giving them a wide berth and has set up a path, more or less, for them to drop off the supplies.
Can I do something while the sisters are still in their circle?
Yeah.
If I can, is there something close to me that I can go like hide behind or go walk past where I'll lose their eyesight? if they were to be looking at me? Or do I have to like walk far away?
They definitely don't seem to be aware of what's going on, like their surroundings and stuff. So definitely.
Okay, so all I'll do is just turn my back around and I'm going to stay where I am. I'm just going to turn my back to them and cast Detect Magic.
Uh-huh.
And then turn back around and see if I can see anything with the Detect Magic up.
You can. Let me look up. I want to say it's Conjuration, but let me double check. It might be.
Okay.
Actually, it might be Abjuration.
Okay.
It's Abjuration. Yeah.
It's Abjuration. Okay. And now that because I was already getting this Fey energy from them, Fey magic from them, can I see that energy? It's on every single one of the sisters.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
And then there's magic just like encircling them because they're casting a spell, and that's the
Yes.
Abjuration, you
You
said?
can also roll a Arcana check to tell what spell they
Okay.
seem to be casting.
Okay. Oh, that was good. Arcana 18.
18. They seem to be casting Magic Circle, or a
Oh.
variation
Okay.
of that.
Okay. And you said that was Abjuration.
Correct. That seems to be the Abjuration.
Right. Okay. What color is it?
It is this kind of lime green color.
Interesting. All of the magic that I'm seeing?
Yes, coming from them. And it's very misty. Smoky as well.
Okay. Is this something that I would figure out for myself if this makes her feel weird or not, or does she get a vibe from it that makes her feel uncomfortable?
I mean, you can definitely roll an insight check.
Okay.
You do know that, well, I don't know if Saoirse would remember, but Saoirse 99 did talk to you in Sylvan.
Right. Okay.
So, I mean, that's
Yes,
a
you did.
very, very uncommon language, especially
Right.
for a draconic being to speak.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and I like 99, so that's good. I rolled really high. 24.
24. There doesn't seem to be anything, because hags can either be fey creatures, which in its own could definitely be a bad thing, but they can also be fiends, and most of the time fiends are evil. But there doesn't seem to be anything nefarious. There doesn't seem to be any trickery or evil intentions or this aura about them. You don't sense any of that you would recognize from a fey hag. They don't
Okay.
seem, and they keep to themselves almost exclusively.
Right. Okay, not getting Fey Hag vibes. Okay.
No, you're not.
Okay.
But you're also not getting any, like, they're soldiers for one thing, and they don't feel evil.
Okay.
It's definitely very, very strange to see this, especially in a creature that isn't fey.
Right. So that's the only thing that's, tickling
big-
my noggin, that it's like, that's the only
Right.
thing, is that they're dragonborn and they have this Fey-ness about them.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out with the sisters. I'll probably just go sit up against the wall somewhere. Or the
And,
railing or whatever.
I mean, a fey creature would definitely recognize you almost instantaneously.
Mm-hmm.
And there was none of that, but when they all saw you.
Interesting. Intrigue.
And so the plot thickens.
So we're stopping in the city to resupply, and then we're heading. I thought the jungles were west, right? Wait, I mean, are the jungles west or are they east?
Let me check my people and places. Maybe. That was weird. Why did it do that? Emerald Inferno.
Head to the west
Eastern
coast, but
side of
ultimately head
Zari.
to east
Yep.
to the jungles. Right.
Eastern.
So we were headed west to basically get to this port so that they could resupply, and then we're gonna go all the way to the opposite side. To
There's
the
one thing
east.
Serenians
jungles.
are good at. It's like directional travel.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought.
We should get a map.
So
Okay.
so you have Serene, like the country of Serene, in my head kind of comes to like almost like a point or like a natural, just walled off portion of the mountains are there, the Pale Peaks are there, and that's what separates Serene from Grenmere. And then the forest is just the Inferno is just on the east side of that, so it could butt up to the mountains. And I thought we were kind of maybe not dead center, but I thought we were definitely more eastern within the country, but I could be wrong as well.
I have no idea. For a long
Sounds
time,
about right.
I had switched east and west for a very long time, up until like 3 episodes ago. I was like, oh, east is that side, not the other side.
Well, our party's classically known for just not going where we're supposed to be going.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, we should, let's get a map. Let's get a map of Zari. No, us, the player, like our character. Let's get him, because we have no idea. We have no idea what this world looks like at all.
That's a good point.
I don't think we've seen a map. If we did, maybe wasn't there like a map on like a table? It was like a 3D map in that tower, or is
that was
from
on the
other
SMT
campaign?
Blazer. That was on the train. We
Right, okay,
saw
so
the
we
holographic
glanced
map
at
on the train.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll come up to you guys. Hey, do you think maybe we should go out and get a map? Just be familiar with this new plane.
Yes, that's not a bad idea. However, not allowed to leave the ship.
Oh.
The captain assures us that it has nothing to do with our presence aboard the ship, and more so that this is a standard thing due to various diseases of magical and or non-magical nature that they acquire while out on these dives. That's
all right.
I'm guessing that's why these folks are in these strange garments.
Oh.
Captain,
That would make sense.
along with that cloak, would it be possible to get the map of Zari, or of at least Serene, perhaps?
That can be arranged. I can draw one up. I'll probably have a few.
Oh,
I
thank
don't know
you.
how accurate it'll be though.
Oh, well, can we, do you mind if we get one that's accurate?
Most of the photographers who go out and try and do stuff die. So
Okay.
the Serenian one will be done, but of the whole world, it won't be.
That's fine. Just what you know.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Very much appreciated. Thank you. All right. And I fly away.
Okay. Saoirse, roll me a d100 for how accurate this is going to be.
Ah, fuck.
Yep.
Why is it me?
Yep. You
I
asked.
know why it's me. All right, let's get that out of the dice tray.
What is it? Is it like a nat 1?
No, it's 29.
Pretty accurate. Pretty
Okay.
accurate.
Yep. Super accurate.
So
So is that percentile or?
Yep.
So 29%?
It's 29% accurate.
So like
Brain,
it's
give me
like
a d100.
I don't know this
it's a
though.
grade 5 geography assignments that.
Well, maybe we'll get the best out of
Dial
3.
in.
Maybe we'll do the best out of 3.
No, that's not what I'm doing.
So you roll your D100 die, and then you roll your D10 die.
Yep, 93.
Wow. Crosswire.
Quite accurate.
Roll me a d100.
Some nice dice ASMR. 78.
Not bad. Not bad. Good to
That's
know.
a good average. That's a really good average.
That worked.
I bumped it up a lot.
Or you brought it down a lot.
Or-
That's how it said.
I was first. Okay?
True.
My friends just bring me up.
Gotcha. Screaming cat in the back.
You said you want one of us to write that down.
No, I just said have the historians write down that you did
Oh.
it first.
It's very important. Oh God, Scottish.
All right. So, if you guys aren't doing anything, the day kind of goes by. They probably finish up loading the ship in an hour, give or take. and it seems like the crew kind of...
Oh,
Yes.
just with that 10-minute, besides these Night Sisters doing their thing, do I notice anything else fun within 30 feet of me that I would see through the detect magic?
The crystals, for one.
Okay.
The ship also is completely, I want to say, abjuration.
Mhm.
Let me double check. Evocation, I apologize.
Okay.
You get evocation coming off the ship.
What'd you say about the crystals?
The crystals, there's various conjuration,
Okay, I'm just gonna write
transmutation. Yeah.
various schools. Okay. Ship is evocation. Okay.
Yeah, the hull, the mass, the wood, it's all evocation.
Okay.
And
Alrighty.
there's some illusion as well.
Delusion. Okay.
Oh, Double, during the day, is it just this, like, the dock crew that's doing the stuff? Or, like, is the actual crew of the ship, are they helping out of any sort, or are they doing anything?
No, the deckhands seem to be just loading up the ship with the cargo. The crew's giving them a wide berth. Once the deckhands leave, the crew starts to take things down below. But there isn't any offloading. It's all just onloading, onboarding.
Can I maybe attempt to find, Toro, I believe, was the artificer I became friends with, and
Juro?
what he's doing?
Yeah, you can definitely. He's down below. He seems to be working on the lightnings in a bottle. And the
Yeah, so I'll
various other
go below.
artificers are well.
try to head below deck.
Put a pin in it, Sersha. Okay, yeah,
Toro.
yeah, you see Turo. Hi, what's going on?
I know it's only been a day, but do we have any progress on our agreement?
Yeah, just one question. What kind of element you want?
What kind of elements can you provide?
All of them? Fire, lightning, thunder, acid, cold. I think that's all of them. Pretty sure. Yep.
Well, why don't you seem to be pretty handy with that lightning there? Why don't you stock me up on a few of those?
Lightning bolts? Yeah, I can do that. I can get you the bolts tomorrow. The shot is going to take a little bit longer. Probably 5 days. Give me time.
Sure. Is there anything I could do to help you in the meantime, if not even just around the ship?
Oh no, don't worry about that. That's all to Mesa. Hands.
Let me know. Let me know if you ever want to play cards again.
No, I'm okay. I'm alright. Definitely don't want to do that again. But yeah, I can get your bolts tomorrow.
Will do.
Sersha.
And
Oh, sorry, Crossbar.
I was just gonna say I'll just go back to our bunk area and I'm gonna take out Champion. I'm just gonna.
Saoirse's just going to spend the rest of her time once her Dispel Magic is up, still hanging around the Night Sisters, but going through the survival guide for the Emerald Inferno that we received. I'm just going to I'm just going to study it over. Yeah, that's it.
Anything in particular?
I guess, is there a map of the Inferno in this guide?
There
Like a crude, any sort of thing?
is actually. Yeah.
Okay. I'll kind of just look over that for a little while, and then I'll definitely focus on... I'll probably, like, immediately just be drawn to looking for, you know, animals, beasts, and monsters section, and then remember hearing about poisons, and see if I can find something in there. Like, I'll only look at those animals for a little bit right now, and I'm going to focus most of my attention at this time studying the section on poisons.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I can send you a picture of the map.
Okay, cool.
Actually.
Thank you.
Okay. Rain, are you doing anything during this time? Are you just watching Crake and Turok like a hawk?
Yeah, pretty much that. But at one point, Rain is kind of he's going to be observing the city and kind of the comings and goings to see if there's anything interesting that catches his eye, animals, people, but he's definitely keeping an eye on them. But as he's walking, he's just going to have his hands in his pockets, and he's going to just be walking, and then he's going to start jingling some stuff in his pocket, and then he's going to stop and go, oh. And he's going to pull out the things that were jingling in his pocket, and he's going to go find Crossfire and be like, and Saoirse, I don't know if you guys are together or not. Doesn't matter.
No, he's down in the
lightning ball
Right.
room below. Technically I'm out of bunks, but I think
yeah,
it's the
that's
same
where out of bunks, and I'm up at the bow.
Well, and it's going to be the same.
Before that happens, why don't you roll me a few D100s? Let's do
You D100s.
Let's do 3.
Oh. 29.
Oh,
thing. You got 29.
hang on. I grabbed the wrong dice. That's a D12.
Lucky number 29.
Hang on, I gotta find my D10s.
Yeah, this is how he learns about dice now.
I thought I had
Getting
them organized.
recognized. Get them
That's
all
a D8.
recognized. It happens.
Shit.
It happens all the
Is this your
I
time.
know.
first
have
time? Like,
D10s.
is this your first time ever with physical dice, Jay? Or?
You definitely have a D10 because you rolled it already.
I know, but I don't know where it went.
Hmm.
Unless I accidentally rolled the D12.
I should roll your D100
They
twice.
kind of look like
Actually, you can't.
D8s. They're just a little bit more
Mhm,
round.
mhm. I'm just gonna skip.
Okay.
Cancel that, and we're just gonna do D&D Beyond for the sake of brevity. Ooh, that's a 90.
90.
I just opened the game log and I saw the last roll that was made by me last week was a 50 D100 roll.
Oh, there it is.
So you roll a D10 with that. It's only the D100. Or did you do both?
On D&D Beyond, you can select
look at
specifically select roll a D100,
And it rolls both.
and
Okay.
it rolls two
Alright.
D10s. But then
So it says
sorry.
1D. It says 1D100, and then the picture there's a D100 and a D10. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Here's it all for you. I love D&D Beyond. Please sponsor us.
2 more.
Please
What
show
do you
us how
want?
to get the superior, whatever it's called. What's your thing called? I don't know.
13.
Oh, my superior
Ooh, 13.
Okay.
defense thing. Okay, so we got 90, 13,
73.
73.
73.
No, lucky number 29.
So, as you're kind of just watching the city, at one point in time, you see what looks like a wizard, probably a human man wearing these kind of blue robes, leather belt, zooming by over the city. He seems to be on a flying broom, and he looks important, kind of. His robes are very nice and regal. And at one point, as he's flying by, you can kind of see a gold C embroidered on his chest.
I would have been intrigued, and I'm going to kind of watch where he flies off to.
But yeah, he goes through one of the tunnels up north.
Interesting. And I'm going to keep doing on unless there's anything else.
But yeah, there's 2
Oh,
more things
oh,
that you notice during this time.
Sweet.
At one point in time, as you're just kind of looking over the railings, you swear you hear a distant like boom, almost like a clap of thunder, and you suddenly see like a plume of smoke coming out of one of the buildings.
Do I see any crew around when this one happens?
I mean, there's crew all around you, yeah.
I'm going to flag one down and be like, what? Do we have any idea what's over there?
Why?
We're not concerned. There's an explosion. I'm curious.
Is the ship on fire?
No.
Are we crashing?
Looks over the side of the edge. No.
We're fine. Just nods his head at you and keeps walking.
Quick tackle, Dad.
And then the last thing you notice at probably as the deck hands are kind of finishing up loading the ship, there is what look like these 2 merchants. There is a tabaxi who looks vaguely familiar, and what you swear is a red humanoid that looks very, very familiar, and they are trading blows with each other right now. They're in the middle of a market square, and they are throwing hands with each other.
I know they look vaguely familiar. Do I think
You can make an intelligence saving throw.
intelligence saving throw? Thank you.
2 of them.
14.
Okay.
Nat 1 for 2 when I went on the real dice on that one.
Well, fortunately, that still actually meets the DC for the red figure because they were a very prominent person. However, with a 14 with the tabaxi, you're pretty sure that's Salt Upon Wounds, who you saw in the desert,
Okay.
who Marcellus offered to aid.
Right. Okay.
And the other figure, you're pretty sure is Nazim.
Do I see Saoirse hanging around with me at all?
No. But, I mean, it wouldn't be
I'm
hard
around.
to find
Yeah.
a flying fairy.
Okay, I go.
I'm still hanging by the bow with the sisters sitting down.
Also, the last thing that you see between, like, the fight is you see the tabaxi kick, or you see Salt kick Nazim in the balls, and then you see him, like, go down to his knees, and then you see the baby boy grab Salt by the ankle, and then he's just kind of flailing about. It's very comical.
Oh my god, baby boy.
I am gonna look around for Saoirse.
You can find her pretty quick.
Saoirse, how would you like to see your dear friend, the little raptor thing again?
What?
Quiet. I saw nothing. Okay, I'm going to look around to see if there's anybody around me.
Yeah, there's crew around you and
Okay,
stuff.
I'm gonna be motion to Saoirse to come to me. I'm gonna go to the least occupied space that I can find and tell her what I just saw.
In the balls.
Square. It was a good kick.
Where are they? I start looking around.
And I'll point off. I'll
You're passive, you can probably find them pretty quick. You can see that they're, at this point in time, you can see that they're hugging and laughing with each other.
Aww.
And they both look like they're bleeding and a little bruised.
Can I call to them?
Here's what I want you.
They're hundreds of feet away.
All right, Double. Okay, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to right now? All right.
Here's
Fair
what I
enough.
would like you to do. You can go enjoy the company, but I need you to quietly fly over there and tell them what is going on. And I cast
Oh.
Pass Without a Trace on both of us. And let's go over to the edge and drop off the edge and fly over.
Sneaky.
And if you're
Maybe we'll get some passive perceptions real quick.
let me see if there's literally anything else I can help you do right now.
I mean, I have Pass Without a Trace on me, so I'm pretty good. I'll see if I can help myself in any way.
But I know I'm below deck, but I still have like 6 backpacks if you just want to throw Saoirse in the backpack. And that plan is still very real. Like, it's an option.
I mean, I can always send.
Wait, hang
I mean,
on.
I can send my companion.
Oh, yeah, you could do that too, but it's too late because Rain's already going to be in. Unless you say this before you dive off the side of the ship.
Yeah, we haven't
Okay.
done any of that. So you just said that we're gonna do it, and then we were looking at our stuff. So I'm just gonna say, I could send my companion out over there.
I can go too.
With a note. Oh yeah, Ella. I totally forgot about her.
I did not forget about Ella. Ella, I would prefer if you stayed here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Yes,
how Nazim
smart.
would handle you.
Ella,
That means, but okay.
just trust us and stay.
I know. I'm not
Okay.
going anywhere.
Okay.
I also don't know why I'm whispering.
No, you should be. You
It's
should be whispering. Thank you.
It's
I'm not only talking in
telepathic.
I forgot about that.
It helped. Well, it helps us stay whispering.
In the mood,
Because
yeah.
if you, because yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. That's. I do have something. I can Misty Step.
Okay.
New plan.
Oh,
We're-
dude, thank God you saw that
We're
now.
gonna Misty Step together off of the ship. Plan?
I can't take you.
No, I have Misty Step as well.
Oh, okay. I didn't do that. Okay.
It found him on some boots that I got.
Just quick question. You can't fly, Rain, right?
No, but aren't we pulled up next to the tower?
Yeah, you are at the top of the tower.
We're
the
high
ground is 150 feet below you.
Oh, that changes a lot of stuff. I thought we were on the ground.
No.
I mean, I knew we weren't on the
No.
ground, but like I thought we were like the gangplank came down, and then like there's an area that.
So the city has a slant like this.
Okay, sure, I'm following.
The tower is like this. The ship is like here.
Okay, yep. So the tower that we're attached to, there's nothing that I can Misty Step onto, or is it literally just like a mooring post?
It's literally a mooring post.
Okay, never mind.
Never mind. Disregard. Let's go back to
It's
our
very much like it's very much like the towers that you saw that are just literally
it's fine.
straight up by
when
the
people
rails.
are around me, it's my dreamy essence. Because sometimes people hallucinate.
Right,
I'm
right,
sorry.
it's
It
fine.
might be some like really latent after things of the. You didn't take the drugs. Okay. Okay. So I can Misty Step
And you still have pass without.
and fly,
Yes.
and I cast without trace. If you didn't already cast it, I can cast it will through my specials.
No, save your spell. I don't use it.
I can cast it at will. It's no like it doesn't cost me anything ever.
But
It's
then-
always going to be there.
Then you
Yeah.
keep it.
Yeah. So I can do that. And then so what am I doing? Oh right. Okay. Yep. And okay. So you want me to tell them what's going on?
Yes.
Me to do? I will do that. Yes.
Here.
Okay.
And I take out my little notebook thing and I write.
No, I got it. No, I got it.
Okay. You sure?
Well, actually,
I continue writing the note and then I just get straight to the note. Basically, giving them just like bullet points of what like happened, what's going on. I don't include anything about Iowa specifically. I just say that we've been conscripted.
just don't forget that. Just say Raxus sucks. Right? Just
I think you'll remember to tell him that one.
sucks.
You tell him that one.
And right, do sucks with an X, so it matches.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
I write that. And I don't single out that we're looking for IR specifically. Like I'm keeping it semi.
It's basically everything but IR.
Yeah.
We lost Marcellus.
Lost Marcellus. We're conscripted. We're looking for ancient temples of some sort.
And we're headed to the
And we're headed in.
Emerald
We're
Inferno.
heading into the Emerald Inferno. And then I'm gonna write "not our choice" and underline it a bunch of times. And then
Okay.
roll it up.
Okay.
Back to Crosswire. I wonder what my friends are. I hope they're not doing anything sketchy or illegal that we're not supposed to be doing. And then I continue cleaning my gun.
Misty step.
Misty
So
step.
I'll get to the edge of the step. Right. Hold on. Shush.
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
I'm going to
before you
get-
go, here. Take this ring. It's the
Okay.
comprehend languages ring. You can understand it if you use it.
Do I have to spend time with it?
Nope, I don't think so.
But isn't that just written languages?
Yep. Who knows?
Okay, you take it back.
No, I got 3 of them.
Okay,
I got one.
I'll
I got
take
one
it.
for you.
I'll-
Just keep it.
You have 3
Yeah, I
of them.
forgot they're in my pocket.
You have 3 of
In my
them.
pocket. I forgot.
Stop forgetting
Sorry.
things. Okay, I put the ring on. It doesn't fit.
Yeah, it'll fit. It's magic.
It's magic good too. Okay, cool. Is it a bracelet? All right.
More like a hula hoop. I mean,
Yeah.
for some reason, I just feel like it's a giant ring.
Okay. To teleport to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see. Okay, so I'm going to go to the side of the ship where they are. Right? And I'm going to look down. How far do I guess that we are off the ground? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Misty step. She's not doing that. I'm gonna Misty step.
Are
I'm gonna
you-
be super sneaky.
Roll a stealth check, please.
So plus 10. Well, plus 13. Okay. That's a D12. Okay. All right. I'm focused. I'm here, guys.
Clearly.
Oh no.
Don't like the look of that face.
Oh no.
Is
I
it
don't-
29 again?
It's either a 7 or a 1, and I haven't turned it around to look at it because I'm sad. It's probably a 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 1.
Plus 13.
Uh-huh.
I mean, 1s aren't automatic failures.
Uh-huh.
So you okay? All right. You Missy step down, and you are attempting to descend towards the market square where you saw Nazim.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I
you
guess
do that.
what I'll do is try and stay along the post. Like I'll misty step to the far side of the post, like kind of hide behind that and fly down to the ground,
Yeah, no, smart.
and then
definitely.
make my way over there.
Okay. And nothing seemingly happens to you. Nobody calls out or shoots at you. I mean, there's flying people that at least Rain has seen,
Mm-hmm.
and there's plenty of flying creatures. So, I mean,
Okay.
nothing happens to you at this moment.
Okay. So I'm gonna fly down and I'm gonna go head straight towards Nazim and the baby. Oh, that's matters. Baby boy. I'm heading straight towards
Yes.
baby boy.
Yes. And yeah, as you descend down into this market square, there is the smell of a lot of different things. Oils, perfumes, food, various foods, sweets, savory, meats, kind of grilled vegetables. It's just, there's a lot going on here.
Yeah, you can
And-
see her like trailing off, like, oh, that's good. Okay, and then walks back in the direction that she needs to. And then she goes, oh, that smells really good over there. And then she walks back in the direction that she goes, baby boy, baby boy, baby boy.
And there's people just going about. There's quite a few what seems to be tiefling consumers, people, and most of the stands that you're going through are Tabaxi or Leonin. There's a few Dragonborn here and there. They seem to be
Mhm.
Taldroxy. You don't see any Maldroxy about. And the people that are, you can definitely notice that the guards here are all exclusively Leonin. And you find a large yurt, essentially, that is extremely lavish and just screams Nazim. It is this red and like vibrant green silk of some sort, and you can see Nazim is standing out in front, and he seems to be talking to Salt.
I'll go up to them and say, hey, guys, hey.
And Nazim turns to look at you, and Salt turns to look at you, and then they kind of look at each other and like, what the? And they look back. Do I feel like I know you.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you've got a very good memory. Yeah. And then I just go to baby boy.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, I'm really happy you guys are alive. You specifically, you're so cute.
Person alive? What do you mean? Cannot
I don't know,
die.
the ship blew up. I don't know. I'm sorry, I've never been on a ship
the-
that blew up before.
Yeah, that's not the first time that happened.
I mean, I figured you guys are really cool, so. But it's so good to
Salt's
see
like,
you.
I don't know.
Well,
what
not
you're
you, right?
talking about.
Sorry. It's been a lot. No, we saw you in the
Desert.
the desert. There was a big storm, and my
Yes.
crazy friend was trying to help you, and then we all
We're
got
fine.
lost. Yeah, I told him that, and yeah, he didn't get it right. Anyway, and I take the scroll out of my armor and hand it to Nazim.
Well,
My
before you do this, let me say goodbye to my friend.
Oh.
And he turns and starts speaking in Primordial to Salt. And
what's he say? Sorry, that's
Basically-
really aggressive. I didn't mean to. I got excited.
I didn't know you spoke Primordial.
I freaking speak primordial. The gods are upon me.
Okay.
I don't
That
know.
was a weird accent, but
Yep.
alright.
Gods be with you.
Nope. I went with what I went with.
She said,
That's it.
you're a piece
Idea
of
we have our episode title?
and I hate you, but it's always good to meet a fellow rival who actually gives me a run for my money. And Salt just shakes his head, and it is good to see you too, friend. May the warm sands guide your way. And he looks down at you. It was a pleasure.
You too. In primordial.
And then Nazim turns back to you and
Wait, who
continues
got
on
kicked in the balls?
Nazim did.
Okay. I'll look at him and go, good kick.
There was some claw in that too. He walks away.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So, here
Well, what
are,
do you want?
so we've been a bit of a journey since we saw you
Yes,
last.
I'm sure.
And I hand him the scroll. I say, my companion Rain wants me to give that to you. A lot has happened to us, and we kind of just wanted to touch base with someone who we trusted and helped us when we first got here.
trust me?
Well, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Okay. You're lost, but okay.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
even remember your name.
100%. I'm Saoirse.
Okay, I'll remember that. And he shakes his head and opens up the scroll. Rain, tell me what it says.
Nazim, we humbly request. Nazim, this is for your knowledge. Do with it what you will. We have been conscripted into the Serenian army by the new leader of the Serenian forces. We are out. Our mission, as far as we can tell, is to find ancient holy sites to some sort of god. We are being held against our will, but are being treated well. Don't know what's going on. Don't like it. Ideas? Question mark.
Raxus sucks.
Oh yeah, and then at the bottom it just in like graffiti writing it just says Raxus sucks with an X.
Interesting.
Right?
Well, it seems like you were able to be free of whatever you are. Where are your companions?
They're stuck up on the ship. I can fly. They're all the way up there, and I point to the ship.
And what's up? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we've been quarantined on the ship because of where we're going or something. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that. But I snuck off because we saw you. Or Rain saw you guys fighting.
Are you sick?
No.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
Hmm?
Well, that's shitty luck for you.
Right? It's really shitty luck.
Yeah, no, that really is, like I just said.
Right.
There has been some communication between the Serenians and Seamouth. Varrock is alive and well.
Oh.
He did not like that he got scorched by that dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And we are giving the Serenians a hefty discount on military surplus.
That's very nice of you.
There's a war against a evil dragon. Other than being conscripted, well, I don't know what to tell you. We're not going to go to war for 3 nobodies that we are friends with.
No,
I mean, they're all allies.
didn't really want. I don't think we wanted that. I'm not entirely sure what the objective me coming over here was, besides just.
Well, no,
telling
it's
you
I
that
will
we're
relay
alive.
the information to Arendis as well as
Right.
Varrock.
Oh, right. Yes. That would be really helpful.
Yes.
I think
Arendis
think
likes to know where his marked ones are.
I would just
Speaking of marked
like
ones, there's 4 of them that have gone missing recently. Would you happen to know anything about that? They're in Serene last time. He was asking me about it. I don't know why. I don't care. I guess I gave him some gear.
well, they're probably dead.
Oh, all right. Well, that's shitty for them.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're unluckier than you are.
Oh, for sure. I'm very lucky.
I can see that.
But I just the thing that I think would be really important to remember in the just not that you do, because I don't know your affiliations, but just don't trust Raxus.
I don't trust
Obviously,
any military
I'm sure.
leader.
You're very smart. Obviously.
I just take their money.
But if you could just pass that along to someone who has knowledge or is involved in these
I will
political nonsense or whatever, but
I will relay that information. As far as I know, Varrock has
He's
been in
dangerous.
touch with Arlani and the throne. So,
All right.
I don't have that much information to give you, unfortunately. I'm not the right person.
No, that's all right. I think we're just excited to see someone that we haven't seen in a long time,
no,
and
I
it's
get it.
I will been a journey.
Here, I don't like giving stuff out for free, but
Well, you already gave us all this stuff for free.
An invention that I've been working on, so I think it's pretty cool. And he takes out this.
Is it a baby boy?
No, get your own fucking baby boy. He's
I
mine.
can't. You're the one who makes them so cool. Can't I just have a baby boy?
No,
All right.
not right now.
I'm gonna get you to
Plus,
make
how
me a
would you-
baby
how
boy
would you
before I
even
leave this realm.
That's fine. How would you even explain that if you're going back to the ship?
I could just say I make it. I'm a fae. Have you ever seen it? No one trusts me. They don't know what I
Fae
do.
doesn't work with
No
metal
one
like
knows
that.
anybody about me.
I know plenty about Fae.
Oh, really?
Yeah, why?
Nothing. I'm just fascinated with this world and learning about it.
No, my wife's Galadriel.
Oh,
Yes.
cool. Okay, so what was my present? What were you gonna give?
Oh yes, it's and he takes out this like reddish brown leather spell scroll case, and he hands it to you.
Hmm?
You don't open it or touch it. Give it to the smart one. I believe it's Rain. Actually,
I mean, I'm
just
smart.
put it to him and give it to him in a Fey way. So, and you see him take out a piece of paper and start writing on it, and then you see him take the scroll case back from you, and then slide it in, and then close it, and then hand it back to you. Just give it to him. Tell him to open it.
All right.
I wrote down what it is and what it'll do.
Okay. Cool. Thank you for the help.
Yeah, I mean, that was the least I could do. What are you? So, are you sure nobody saw you leave the ship?
No, I wasn't looking.
Cool. So, a fairy and a fire genasi are talking in a market square filled of furred creatures and scaled creatures. I'm sure we don't stand out.
All right. Well, thanks. Bye. And I give a lots of scritches to baby boy.
You just see the tail whapping back and
No.
forth.
Little tear comes down my face.
Get your own! Fuck off!
All right.
Gosh.
And I fly away smiling to the nearest food cart. Realize I don't have any money. And try to steal something.
Sleight of hand.
Why do I play Saoirse so true to her character?
Well, see, are you sure you want to do that? You have been rolling very poorly tonight.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to do it, but
I was gonna
Saoirse's
say,
gonna do
welcome
it.
to RP, man. Welcome to RP.
Come on. I'm like, oh, I am not good at sleight of hand. I mean, I'm not horrible, but all right. Come on.
While she's doing that, Rain.
Well, something's going on with you. I'll get to you.
Oh boy.
5.
5. So as you kind of reach up and like you're just trying your hands like on top of the table, we can't really see what you're trying to grab, and you're trying to grab something. All of a sudden, you grab something furry, and you feel it moving. You're like, what the fuck is this? And you look up, and you just see this big ass paw of this male Leonin just looking at you.
Hi. And I book it.
And he's gonna attempt to grapple you.
Okay.
So please make an acrobatics or athletics check.
Okay.
Sweet Christmas. Oh, okay. What'd you roll?
What'd you roll?
No, what'd you roll?
God damn it. I rolled. Okay, I'll tell you my rolls. So I rolled a 1, and then I rolled a 2, and now I've rolled a 4, so that total is 7.
Okay, well. you
Acrobatics.
lost. As he rolled an 8, I rolled a 3.
Oh!
Yeah, that's rough. And he grabs your wrist. No. Do you
I'm
need
sorry,
food? Do you need food, Owala?
I'm just really hungry. Yeah,
Oh.
I didn't have anything to buy. I'm sorry.
And he
It
kinda
just
lifts
looked
you
so
up.
good. It was irresistible. I couldn't.
And
I
you
couldn't
see
not.
him grab what looks like this. There's like banana leaf, and there's just this steam coming off of it. And you see him very dexterously close it all with his one hand while he's holding you up. For the road, Owala. And he hands it to you.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I'm sorry I tried to steal from you. It's just Oh, delicious.
Don't steal. It's bad.
But bad is good sometimes.
No, bad is bad.
All right. Thank you.
On
I
with
run.
it. Voila.
Fly away with my tasty food.
Rain, as Sersha poofs out of existence, and there is just a little bit of mist next to you. Probably a minute goes by before you feel somebody walk up to you on your left, and then somebody walks up to you on your right, and you are caught in the middle. And as you look to your left, you see blue scales and a officer uniform. And as you look to the right, you see green scales and Crake in his armor.
Without turning to them, I'm just gonna continue looking out over the city and be like, "Can I help you, gentlemen?"
Yeah. You can.
And at this point, I will turn.
What was that
around.
about?
What was what?
They're standing right next to you. Like, literally on your side. You can't even, like, move because they are shoulder to shoulder with you.
Oh. Well, then in that case, I'm gonna take a step back, just so they're not touching me. You're gonna have to be more specific. There's a lot going on in the city.
Rock just nods his head. And you see Crake look at him, and there seems to be some sort of connection between the two. And, very well. Never mind. Go about your day. And you see Turok and Crake look at each other once again and walk away.
I'm gonna take note of where they go.
They go below deck.
I'm gonna look around. And there's the two ways to get below deck, or just the one way to get below deck?
There's two.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Pass Without My Trace, and I'm gonna make my way.
You have it on you still.
Well, I didn't end up casting it because Sersha ended cast it.
I didn't realize.
So yeah, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on me, and I'm gonna go down around the other way and attempt to spy on Crake and Turok to see what they're doing.
Roll stealth check.
Yeah, stealth check.
They're going to the aft section of the ship to go down. You'll have to go toward. I mean, are you going to follow them, or are you going to the opposite section?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna follow them.
Gotcha.
As best I can. So 31.
Oh shit!
I
All right.
rolled a 19. I have a +2, plus Pass Without a Trace.
Nice. So yeah, you kind of stealthily make your way down, and they seem to be having a conversation. However, it is completely nonverbal. There is eye contact, and occasionally you'll see some hand movements from Turok and Crake. Other than that, they go below deck and go into the captain's quarters.
I'm gonna go up to the side, not where the door.
They pass me at any point.
No, you're on the. You are at the front of the ship.
Okay, gotcha.
I am going to go up to the wall and attempt to hear through the wall.
Okay, make a perception check.
Perception. What's my perception? 18.
18. Okay. Yeah. As you are talking, or as you are listening, sorry, you hear a conversation between what sounds like Captain Dario and Captain Turok. And you hear Turok say, Captain, I don't know why we're here. Whatever is going on shouldn't be. We both know that there's a pause, as you assume, probably gesturing towards himself and Craig. We don't belong here. This is your ship. This is your clan, even though you're technically not a part of it, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. I understand. It's a difficult place you find yourself in. I'm sure you've noticed that nobody here trusts you, and those 3 other World Walkers definitely don't trust you. So I would just do the bare minimum of your mission orders and keep your mouth shut. Stick to where you won't be in the way, you won't interfere, and leave those 3 alone. We all might be the same rank, However, this is my ship. My word is law, and nothing you say or do will stop that. I understand that, Captain. And there's gonna be no argument from us, right, Craig? And there isn't any response. See, we don't want to cause any problems. Well, that's reassuring to hear. Now, you mind telling me why some of my things are missing and things have been moved around in my quarters? I don't know what you're talking about, Captain. Uh-huh. I do hope you realize that everyone on this ship, except for you two and those three, will have no problem if I gut you and dump your body somewhere over the desert. We'll just say you were Terra food. Now get the fuck out of my cabin.
Like drop.
And Rain is gonna
And-
make sure that he's hidden, and like if anybody looks back, he's gonna just press. He's gonna do the cronk from for his new without the actual noise.
They're both just watching you as they leave. No. Please make another stealth check.
26.
26. Okay. Yeah. You kind of find some place to hide between these barrels, and a few things happen. Turok and Craig leave, and they both look fucking pissed. Probably for different reasons, but they do not look happy as they just walk, and they seem to be heading up. Now, the other thing that happens is you bump into somebody.
Oh.
And as you turn to look, you see somebody in rags, beaten and covered in various cuts and scars. They are white, they are dragonborn, and they look very familiar to you.
Do I recognize it as Adrix?
Adrix is a gold dragonborn.
So then it's Sasha.
You recognize Sasha.
Oh.
I look around to see if I see anybody else in the immediate vicinity,
Yep, there's a few crew.
but none of them notice me at this point.
No, your stealth was very, very good.
Give me a second. I gotta compile my notes. There's so much going on for me right now. I don't know how to handle this.
Ray, look, I got free food.
I'm cleaning my gun still. Wait, okay, how much time has passed? Because I don't like feel.
Depends on what you're trying to do, but I mean,
Because I cleaned it the previous day, like just a little spot check, just, grease the hinges.
I mean, are you trying to do something?
This point, I'll probably just take a long rest. Just as this was all happening, for like 15 minutes. Just, I'll take a long rest.
You're just
But-
chilling. Just chilling.
Okay.
He's happy. He's had a night full of gambling and fun. You know.
Well, that was a previous night, but yeah. Let me check my notes real quick. Here it is. What are you doing, Rain?
I am going to pull out my little journal thing.
One thing I forgot to mention is she looks unconscious.
Oh,
Okay.
just a side note.
That changes things.
Just a side note. She's not awake.
I want to check to see if she's unconscious because of medical reasons or if she's magically unconscious.
Medicine check, please.
Dope. Unconscious science.
17.
17? She seems to be sleeping. That's the reason why she's unconscious.
Okay.
But she looks tired. And, like, physically, there is just this air of exhaustion to her.
Do I see any of her belongings or anything?
No, she just seems to be wearing rags.
Okay.
It looks like at one point it was probably a prisoner's tunic, but it is cut up and ruined now.
Do it.
Yeah, Rain is gonna shake her awake gently, but like is ready to like clamp down on the muzzle to like make sure that there's like not a scream if she starts.
As you gently shake her awake, you feel a sharp, pointy metal object against your neck as her eyes slowly flicker open, and you can see that she's holding what looks like a shiv, and it's against your throat.
In Draconic, I'm going to whisper, "Hello," and I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay right there and let her figure out what's going on.
You can see it in her eyes. There's that fight, flight, or freeze as her brain is trying to process what to do. She seems to be like a panic-cornered animal. Then her eyes focus to realize who it is, and you feel the pressure drop away from your neck. And there is relief that floods her eyes.
In Draconic, I'm gonna ask her if she speaks any other languages.
Nods her head.
And then I'm gonna take out my journal and I'm gonna like write in the thing so it's silent anyway. And I'm just gonna write because I remember I have this now. I'm gonna write, "What are you doing here?" and like show her.
And then she gives you a look like, "What do you mean? What am I doing here?" And she takes it from you and writes "stowaway."
Oh.
Then I'm gonna write, "Why do you need a stowaway?" And I'm gonna be 100% like making sure nobody is witnessing this. Yeah.
Yeah, you can make another perception check.
14.
14? What's your passive again?
Passive is 16.
Yeah, even with your passive. I don't know. Nothing's really going on. The Captain Dario hasn't left his captain's quarters, and Crake and Turok both went up deck. The crew is more towards the bow of the ship. You guys are pretty alone.
Okay.
And it's with that 26 that you rolled, it is a very good hiding spot.
I am gonna write, "Why do you need a stowaway?"
She looks at you with a very hard gleam in her eyes, and she takes the book from you and she writes for some time. Crosswire.
Mother.
Yes, I wasn't checking Twitter. No, yeah. What do you need? Evan?
Quiz. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So as you are cleaning companion, you finish up and stuff, and there is somebody who seems to be standing up, kind of in front of you. And as you look up, you see one of the sisters who you were previously talking. Well, actually, I don't know if you were there. I think it was just Saoirse and Rain. They're just kind of tilting their head, kind of looking at you inquisitively, and then looking at the gun and looking back at you. May I?
Something.
And may I? And she gestures towards the gun.
I give a quick thought to companion. Is that
Oh
okay?
yeah. There's no negative. It's not. It doesn't disagree.
And I flip it so the butt end of the gun is
Okay. You're handing her the handle.
Sister.
And she kind of gives it a look over, and you see her claw kind of trace where it's engraved companion. I swear I've seen this before somewhere. Then as she hands it back to you, I think one of my compatriots and mentors had this. Or
It was a gift.
A similar. Oh. Was it from 99?
That's a friend of yours as well?
Yeah. And he was a mentor for all of us. He was our trainer.
Quite interesting. My name is Crosswire. What may yours be?
I'm 88.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you are one of the Night Sisters that will be joining us on our dives?
That is correct. Well, you'll be joining us on our dives.
That is correct from a certain point of view.
The only point of view that matters.
Yes, well, I did receive this as a gift from 99. I've yet to use it, though.
It's a good weapon. I've seen it do some work while we were in the jungle together.
If I'm wrong, but was found within a jungle, correct?
Yeah, that's the story that he told us. There is a lot of treasure to be found there.
How long have you known that this weapon's been in the possession of superiors of yours?
A few years at the least. We Night Sisters aren't that old.
How many dives have you been on thus far?
More than enough. We were supposed to be on leave for a bit, but the recall order. And now we're stuck with you.
Stuck is a strong word. I more think of our current situation as a partnership, if you will. We, for the time, have a goal that is aligned.
Partnership as in we are babysitting you, yeah.
Yes, this may be our first dive, but do not underestimate us.
No, I won't.
I do have this weapon for a reason. I doubt that 99 would give it to someone just because.
And she nods her head. She looks apologetic. I'm sorry. You're right. There. If he trusts you, then that should be more than enough for my sisters and I.
For some reason, I don't think your sisters will be as easy to convince. But I see
Probably
with
not.
them,
They're
they don't seem as social as you.
no, we're a tough group, and it takes a while to earn our trust. Well, I mean, if you're lucky, you might even get to use it today.
Why is that?
I don't know. Who knows what happens?
You have a tendency to attract a certain amount of combatants. Land is full of many creepy crawlies and foes alike.
Well, I mean, this is a port town, so it's pretty well defended. We should be fine.
So it's all the same.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
Go ahead.
I've heard a little bit about Warforged, but I don't think you and I are completely that different.
I've heard of 99 about how Inferno Divers are created. I would like to think that we are more the same than any other species or race on this plane.
And she kind of looks thoughtful and nods her head. I think you're right. And she does a gesture with her claw. She makes it look like she's about to scratch someone, and she does this over her heart. That's the Inferno Diver gesture. Do it to my sisters, and do it to any diver you see. I feel like you've earned it. We've both been born and bred for war. I'm sure you've seen some terrible things, and I know I have.
Crosswire does the Inferno Divers sign back to her. I have seen some pretty messed up stuff in my day. Yes, it is correct.
I just like to meet new people. I'm gonna go back to my sisters now. I'm
Me too,
gonna make sure you three make it through, okay? She
I
nods
do
her head.
appreciate your kindness. Yes.
And then she does the gesture one more time to you, and then heads back above deck.
Crosswire just gonna pack up his gun cleaning kit and kind of think to companion. She seemed nice. Remember her?
Not really. I don't remember a whole lot. Like I said, I remember the 99 fellow you keep mentioning. And he was quite the gunslinger.
I do hope that I can. Not much of a letdown.
Aim true, my friend, then you won't be.
And Crosswire's gonna get up and attempt to look for his friends, who he sure is up to.
Probably just hanging out above deck.
Probably just
chilling.
Just chilling. Maybe like sunbathing or something.
Yeah, just relaxing. Rain, back to you, sir.
Okay, I'm ready.
Just kidding. Saoirse.
Damn it.
Psych.
Fucking got him.
She's waiting for a really long time.
No,
Yes?
the way everything's happening. You make it back to the ship. And nobody really... If you want to make another stealth check, you can. If you kind of want to nonchalantly make your way back onto the ship. Or if you
Sure.
just fucking
Yeah,
fly
no.
back in.
No. We're gonna stealth it. Right, guys? All right, let me get
I
back
mean,
to my page.
yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
I feel.
Yeah. that'd be
I
fine.
feel like that's what Saoirse would do, but I don't know. I'm not Saoirse, so.
We're gonna stealth. No, I mean, like, it's gonna work.
Oh well, then yes, definitely.
No, it's not going to work.
Still a path without a trace. Hey, guys. 24.
24. Yeah, you definitely make it back on, and you can see that the crew, the gangplank is closing up now, and the crew in that weird gear is leaving, and there's some parting words between what looks like Dirk and whoever is in charge of loading the ship from some distance between each other. And yeah, you're back on the ship.
I'll just head straight down to my bunk and try to hide my food.
Okay. As you head back down, you see ED8 heading back up.
I just nod,
Yeah, she nods to you as well.
and I'll head down to the bunk.
Okay.
Hey!
Yeah, you see Crosswire. As Crosswire is also kind of starting to make his way up.
Oh, I was just heading down to the bunks.
I'll join you, Saoirse. Where have you been off to? I haven't seen you in a while.
Nowhere. I've just been hanging up on the deck. I
Is Rain
say,
up there
looking
with you?
around. He was, and then I think he came below deck. He might be just walking around. And I'm just, like, moving towards the bunks until we get there. And I'll get
I
up into
noticed-
my bunk.
I noticed the really large thing of food that Cher said. The way I'm picturing it is that Cher
Banana
is
leaf?
walking, and then it's just like a big pile of like food, like just like tucked under her shirt or something, just like she's like kind of hiding it. Do I
don't
notice
know.
that she's carrying anything?
Are you trying to hide it, Saoirse?
Yeah, I wanted to make it not noticed.
Then yeah, you can roll either. I'm okay with the sleight of hand, performance, or stealth check.
My passive is low, so
Well, stealth, it would be 31.
31. Yeah. One thing, I mean, Crosswire, you would notice, even though because there is no necessarily hiding in plain sight, there is these weird kind of shadows that are coalescing around Saoirse and around Saoirse.
And
Like-
make it back to the bunk, and I take it out, and I start eating it.
did you visit the mess hall?
I
Whatever
look
canteen
around.
They have.
Is there anybody but us in this area?
So yeah. Then I'll
Say
be
it
right
again?
back. Sorry. More or
Okay.
less, yeah. There's always crew around, but they're not like paying
Okay.
attention to you.
And I look around, no one's there. Or no one's really paying attention to us or super close by. And I just say, so when Rain and I were on top of the ship, and he was just looking out, and he said that he saw Nazim and that salt brisket guy or something from the
Salta
desert.
and
Yeah.
Nazim.
Yeah, the desert. They said he was like
Here.
they were fighting. Yeah. Anyway, they were like fighting. So anyway, I snuck off the ship. Rain wrote them a
what?
letter. Shush! I wrote them a letter, and I snuck off the ship. I flew down, and I gave it to Nazim. And he said that he would talk to Arendis, and then I got this spell scroll that I have to give Rain, and he said he couldn't really do anything, and he couldn't really help. I mean, it's not really his place. But he said that he'd talk to Arendis, let him know, and I just told him. I said, don't trust Raxus, and they know what's happening to us. And then I got some food, and I came back to the ship.
I understand we're in a bad situation, Saoirse, but I don't think this is the right time to be taking risks like that. Last time I did something of that sort, we ended up on this crazy adventure.
Sure,
You-
but
did anyone see you?
I mean, not that I know of. I didn't see anybody. No one's really come up to me and anything. But I mean, if it was going to be a big to do, then I feel like everyone stopped me. Been able to get back on the ship. But it was really important. We have to have those people helped us when it was our time of need. They need to know what's going on. We've been conscripted against our will.
I understand that, but
I think it was worth the risk. It's a little bit
think-
different than what you were doing.
you think that can help us even?
I don't think.
Raxus is promoted to head of the military, or whatever role he takes up currently. Can they even help us at this point in time?
I don't know. But they're our friends, and just wanted to know somebody knew where we were and what was happening to us. And we got a little bit of aid. I mean, I don't know what this has a little note in it for Rain. I'm supposed to give it to him.
Yes, I'm afraid I won't be much help with that. I'm not good
Yeah.
with spells, but
I'm not allowed to open it, so I'm being really good.
glad.
So I'm
But
just distracted by my food.
Let's attempt to keep a low key. We don't want to draw any more attention to ourselves. and
I
suggest
was
we find-
very low key. I was sneaky. I used my spells. I have this really cool spell where I can just misty step 30 feet. I just disappear and reappear over there. And I used my other. I was really careful.
I'm glad to hear it because I would not want to be Raxus's bad side. Neither the captain's. Raxus's bad side once again.
It was worth it. It'll be okay. It'll be all right.
Are you sure no one saw you?
No, I said I don't know. Someone might have saw me. I wasn't really looking. I looked around for a little bit. No one was looking at me, and I moved. I don't know.
You have not seen Rain since departing?
Mm-mm.
I suggest we find him. We
All right. Let me finish
have a
my
lot
food
to
and then we'll go
discuss.
look.
Okay. Well, if that's gonna be all, I think we should end it here, guys. I know this has been a very exciting episode of Main Course Options. Did you guys have some
It
fun?
was good.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like Rain is like 30 feet away behind a barrel from wherever you
Yeah,
guys are right
yeah.
now.
Waiting for Sasha to end
Write her novel.
fucking letter. Just a whole novel that she's writing. The Iliad, yeah.
Dear Diary of Sasha, today I was stranded on a ship and okay.
She's like writing it in like 18.
Get his book
She's
back.
like writing it in Old English, like really long, like
Doth
sentences.
query and
Yeah.
stranded castaway upon thou vessel.
Yeah, yeah.
That made no sense as a sentence, but okay.
Hey,
Have
Old
you heard
English.
Shakespeare?
Yeah.
That's a valid point, yeah.
I want to thank everyone for listening to today's episode of Make Quest Optional. Please follow us on social media, check out our YouTube, Twitter, all that fun stuff. And please come back next week for another exciting new episode of Make Quest Optional. Have a wonderful week, everyone.
I dropped a D4.